last thing I can see your face. Well, I'll keep running faster in the human race. We raise our hands high in the sunlight. Let our troubles crumble in the eventide. Let our troubles crumble in the eventide. Raise our hands high in the sunlight.
Wow.
Yay or nay?
Yay! Yay!
My wife is or any of the secret prisons we have all over the world for as long as hostilities last, which is forever, because the war on terror is a war on no one. So,
Or everyone.
it's a war on everyone.
Yes, amen.
Well, I don't want them coming at me,
Let's go.
you know.
Yeah, bring it.
And
Bring it on.
there's a great book called "You Have No Rights" by a guy named Matthew Rothschild. I don't know if you guys have ever. He's not one of the infamous Rothschilds. He's a different Rothschild.
Thank God.
But he wrote this amazing book. It was he chronicled like 2 or 3 years after the Patriot Act was passed, and the Military Commissions Act. It was like 50 stories of actual people who were abducted by the U.S. government and tortured and sent back to their home countries to be tortured and arbitrarily released. And it's a very interesting book. But it's like just the stark realities of what we're facing. So I wrote this song like 2 days after they passed this law, because Obama would not sign it because they took that indefinite detention clause out, and he wouldn't sign it until they put it back in. And that's the ace in the hole with all the Obama supporters that I meet in airports who verbally assault me for my guitar case because it's very opinionated. I just tell them about the NDAA and they shut up. This is called "The World Can't Wait." It's about history repeating. I know that the time is gone for the whole world to see, but the world will not bear the burden we wear, or the truth that enslaves us and sets us all free. I know that the time has come for the whole world to see. How that truth takes a slave from cradle to grave and burns down the walls of his captivity. Set in motion on the road to ruin, I'm speeding faster now. And the world can't wait forever in the shadow. I know that the world is blind with no way to see. of war ultimately. And all consent is broken on the road to ruin, and there's no turning around. Oh, and the world can't wait forever in the shadow of war. And the world can't wait, 'cause when we're dead and gone, it's all too late. Then it's all too some other place and time, living in the time, dancing deadly endless circles. And anyone can see what was and what will be. But to be sure, what's happening has happened before. And the world can't wait forever in the shadow of war. And the world can't wait, 'cause when we're dead and gone, it's all too late. Some other place and time, the victims and the crimes, moving every endless circle. And anyone can see what was and what will be. But to be sure, what's happening has happened before. I know that the time has come.
Yeah. Some people see a new world rising. Some people wanna watch it burn. Some people find it so surprising that even madmen wait their turn. But they won't be waiting for long. And I think it's gonna be the big one. I know that song. people want a revolution. Some people want to see a sign. Some people want the Constitution to save them from their Frankenstein. But they've all been waiting so long. And I think it's gonna be the big one. And oh, I know that song. That's why I'm already gone. But no one can tell me that I'm lying. These feelings are real. There's no denying. All the machines of war are trying to fulfill their design. Some people love the simulation, too terrified to leave alive. Some people like the motivation, the rest are all just hypnotized. Whoa, get ready to run. 'Cause I can see this is finally the big one. Oh, whether I'm right or whether wrong, well, I'm already gone. Oh, get ready to run, 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 now, now.
So, several years ago, I'm doing a show in Maryland, and I'm sure you can imagine that in mixed company, my shows inspire a lot of debate about a number of subjects. So, we're all sitting around this table after my set's over, and we're all talking, like a bunch of people. Some people I knew, some people I didn't. And I just brought up the question to the group, to the table. Do any of you think, have you ever considered the possibility that maybe, just maybe, 9/11 might have been an inside job? I'm not saying that I believe that,
Well,
but I wanted to know what everyone else thought. I want to know what everybody else thought, And so people started talking. What an amazing thing. People are talking. They're not talking about, Snooki or the Redskins. They're talking about stuff, real stuff. And some people thought, oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I heard that. It's bullcrap. Oh, no, I read all about it. I know it's true. Blah, 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 blah. It was all this debate going on. It was amazing. I loved it. And then the lady sitting next to me stands up. And she looks at me with these red eyes of hatred. And she sticks her finger in my face and starts yelling at me in front of everyone. And she said I was a liar and a traitor. And that it should be illegal just to even say those words. And then she looks at everyone at the table and she turned to them, and said, you're all stupid and ignorant, and you're all traitors too for even talking about this. And she tweaked out. I watched her have an allergic reaction. And her head exploded and she burst into flames and she ran out the door. And it was traumatic for all of us. But later, when she pulled herself back together, I talked to her privately. I had to calm her down to get her to talk to me. And I asked her, how would you feel if 20 years from now, the evidence comes out, the classified papers are declassified? It unequivocally was, absolutely, 100%, an inside job. She says, well, I would be devastated by that. I said, well, that's why you reacted that way. You have to, open your mind and open your heart and not let yourself be devastated. Or maybe be devastated, but don't lash out against people. Like, process the information. So I thought to myself, there's got to be a way to introduce the subject without people's heads exploding. So I wrote this little tune. Yeah, exactly. She knows what's up. My biggest fan over here. Not that the song's even about necessarily 9/11. It's about, I think it's about how what we used to call conspiracy theories are now headline news. And everybody used to get called cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They're the ones that get to say, I told you so now. That's really more what it's about, I think. This is called Number 7.
To see the maze we run, prison walls invisible and close us when we're young. The warnings of our predecessors spin from silent tongues, while the race for wisdom lost out, while we were having fun. I said, whatever happened to building number 7? The answer's there, but no one ever dares to ask the question. But each and every one is always found in deception. There's something they're not telling us. steer the sheep straight down the path to slaughter. And I said, whatever happened? Building number 7. The answer's there, but nobody ever dares to ask that question. But each and every voice always found it in deception. There's something they're not telling us. For conspiracies are tapestries, so one stitch at a time around the windows of your mind till you've gone completely blind. And the culprits of the crime are fast escaping. But I would know the truth no matter how my heart would break. I would stand alone awake, unafraid of my mistakes, never to forsake what's real for what is fiction. So I said, whatever happened to building number 7? The answer's there, but nobody ever dares to ask that question. Like JFK, that fateful day, November 22nd. There's something they're not telling us. Excuse me while I make a fuss, but it's for each and every one of us to know. So are you happy to believe what you are told and stay in line, while the lies they tell grow more bizarre and wild all the time? As the truth once past its fiction centuries, the headline news, and the world hangs in the balance, friends. It's up